Welcome back to another episode of Recoil Small Engine. Today we have yet another project. We are doing a tune-up on this 2016 Cub Cadet RZ TL 0-turn riding lawnmower. This one's got 400 and let's do an exact look here. 424 hours on it, so it's kind of been well used. So what I do is I'm gonna go fill my air tank and I'm gonna blow it all out. But what I have here is oil filter. This is all Kohler stuff. It takes I think it's almost 3 quarts of oil. I'm gonna go get the tools. I've got a new fuel filter as well, so we'll get to that. I just wanted to do this quick intro. If you've been enjoying the daily uploading, I have been enjoying it as well. So we'll get back there. So this is awkward because the oil filter is right there, and then the fuel filter is that guy there. The oil drain plug. Let me see if I can. Where even is the oil drain plug? I'm not 100% sure there. Anyway, I'm going to pull it apart, find everything, and then I'm going to come back with all the tools and all that jazz, and we'll get her made. Warm it up. I drove it over here so it's warm enough for that. I'm going to clean up this air filter as well, but before I yip on too much more, I'm going to go get some tools. Okay, so on these newer ones, your oil fill, so here's the back end. It's right down here between the exhaust, right there. So tools you need an oil filter wrench, you need needle nose pliers, you need a 11/16 an 11 millimeter, because what we're trying to do is pop this off, and you need your 11/16s to hold that. And then your 11 mil to bust this loose. Come on. I don't got very long traction. I might need to go get my other 11 mil. Come on. Okay, well, I'll go get this broke loose. I'll try it one more time. Come on. Yeah, I'm gonna go get the other stuff. I'm gonna get it broke loose and then I'll come back. Redo. I got a little bit of a longer 11 mil. Oh, forgot one tool. The most important tool of all of the tools is your oil pan. You can't get rid of your oil. You shouldn't be changing it. There it is. There we go. Alright. Alrighty. So, these are kind of Loctited into place. We got our bolt tray. Should be doing this with gloves, but it's not a very fast pour. So these are usually magnets. Let's see if I can get this camera to focus. So there's, on some of these, wow, that's close. There's usually magnets. I know this camera is not in very good focus, and I think this one might be a magnet. No. This one's not magnetic, okay? So, but there is no oil chunks coming out. So this is gonna sit here and drain for a while. So I'm gonna be quiet and then I can just cut. Actually, while we wait, I think we're gonna go put that fuel filter in. I need you to remember one thing. Remember when I asked you where the oil drain plug is? It's right there by the gas tank. I'll be mad at you if you don't tell me where that is and you knew where it was the whole entire time. So, Let's see. Let's see here. Get you all the way up. I won't show you putting back in the plug because that's kind of useless. That old mower, I did the restoration series actually on it over the winter. If you're wondering what is happening here, I have to adjust my camera stand constantly so that I can show you guys. So it's really dark, but it is down inside of it's in that hole. So I'm just gonna, I pulled everything out of the packaging because it was starting to, the wind was starting to pick up. So with these are just these compression fit kind of clamps. They just slide off. I like these, I think, better than hose clamps. A lot of the older guys still use hose clamps, so I tend not to try and go to these. I do enjoy these much better. So yeah, this one's wore out. So these fuel filters are pretty dummy proof. So on these they have an arrow. So you can see this arrow is flowing this direction, which is telling us that this is the tank side. So your tank hose comes up, comes to the carburetor that way. So I dispose of these just in a regular trash can. The fuel that's coming out of it's pretty dark red, so it needs to be replaced. You can hear all the crap in there. I don't know if you can. I can. And brand new filter. Here's the new, and you can see the color difference of the old. This one's been in for all 400 hours. This one's going in. Tank side goes here. Carburetor side goes here. Alright. And alright. Get that guy back on there. New fuel filter. Be in good shape. Sorry you guys can't really see this all that too well, but I try. Hopefully you have been enjoying these daily uploads that I have been doing, so I'll get that down there. I don't know if I mentioned, sorry for the wind noise, I don't know if I've mentioned that I need that you need an oil filter wrench. So once I see that this oil is done draining, which it's clearly not yet done draining, so I'll cut the camera when it's done draining. I'm not going to show you it, but I'm going to put the plug back in, and then we'll come back and fill it up with oil. Okay, what I will do is I'm going to add in the oil. Then I'm going to do a time lapse of me blowing off this mower, blowing all the grass off of it. Then we have to grease it, grease all the greasable circs or zerks, depending on where you're from and depending on how you want to say it. Now, some people will just pour their oil. Before I do that, and I just about forgot, you need to do your oil filter. So before we do that, and we put fresh oil in, I'm going to pull this filter off. Okay, I almost forgot the most important step was the new oil filter. So it takes one, and I think they call for like 1.5. So we'll dump a full one in and go from there. What this is 10W30 motor oil. It is 946 mil. I'm also doing an oil change, which you'll see in 2 days on a quad, using the same oil. So I'm talking to the camera. Get one in. I'm going to let it sit for a couple seconds. Then I am going to, sorry again for the wind noise.
Are you going to put into two of these?
Yeah, probably 1.5.
Can I?
No. You can hand it to me. Here. Whoop. Just got my brother here helping. Okay. So I just want to pop this out quick. Where's that rag? There it is. Excuse my reach. I just clean off the tip. There's a joke there somewhere. I'm going to stick, because I was changing the oil. We'll check. She's just entering the, and it will drink a little more because the oil filter has to fill up. So we're just at the low mark now at 1 quart.
Do with your rubber lawnmower?
It's in the shed right there.
Will you do it, or it's already done?
It's already done.
You have to bring it to that thingy again?
To what thingy?
That house.
What house?
That other house.
I don't know where you're talking.
Okay, then do this work?
I don't know. You want to go play, please? I'm trying to talk to the camera. Thanks. Okay, let's check this oil now. It's gonna again have to be ran. Alright, and we are just above the low mark. Again, we're at that first dot there. That's where we're at. Good to know. Just put a glug or two in there yet. Then I'm going to go in and have a bite to eat, and then I'll run the time lapse of me cleaning it, and then we'll do a greasing. I can't remember if they take 2 full quarts now or not. So I think it actually takes 2 and a bit, because we almost got 2 full quarts in there now, and it's just about fully done. There we go. I think that's right now. Just about. The rest, so it'll take exactly 2 quarts. It'll take a little more because we got to fill the oil filter. So you want it just a hair over full. So we're going to empty this out. Sweet. Okay, that's 2 quarts of oil down. We got, I think we got 3 quarts, right? Yeah. We're gonna wipe this down. Test. Right at the full mark. Perfect. Just a hair above full, which is again perfect. I'm going to run it here a couple seconds. I'm going to go in for lunch, where you're going to see me is doing the time lapse at the garage, and I'm going to blow all this off. So with that being said, I'll catch you then.